Hey y'all, thank you so much for joining me as I test out my new Wildflower Warmer from Scentsy's Spring and Summer catalog. Now, if this is your first time with me, my name is Stacy. I am a Scentsy consultant who uses mostly 25 watt and up Scentsy Warmers, which this is a 25 watt warmer. Now, Warmer Watch is just the process that I take my personal warmers through to make sure I'm satisfied with them within the 30-day satisfaction guarantee that Scentsy offers. It's not a scientific process, and there's no guarantee that this is the way the warmer should work or will work if you purchase it for yourself. These are just my preferences, and it's perfectly okay if your preferences are different. I appreciate you joining me on the journey. Now, I always like to start by just looking very closely all around the warmer for any little paint chips or dings or scratches, and I don't see any here at all. I love that this warmer has the notch out on the bottom so that it sits flat. Why I prefer flat bottom warmers is they kind of slide rather than tip. So if they get bumped or nudged, I feel like they're less likely to tump or tip wax out. I don't know again if that's true, but it's my preference. So I'm always looking for those flat bottom warmers. Now, this is a toggle switch. So this is a light bulb. It's a 25-watt light bulb. It comes with a clear light bulb. You could definitely use colored light bulbs in this warmer, probably to fun effect. Now I'm going to get this plugged in so I can check the aesthetic of the warmer with the light bulb on, and then also in a moment I'm going to set a single cube of wax in, watch the wax melt, test the temperature, and see how long it takes to melt that single cube of wax. Now don't worry, I will time lapse that when we're watching the wax melt, but it's just what I like to do. Now, these flowers, I feel like they don't photograph well, so I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see all the detail. And I don't mean that as a diss to the warmer, but look how beautiful this is turned on. It looked quite one-dimensional to me in the catalog, and I don't mean to sound negative, but it is not. It is the frosted glass that is in between here makes this a beautiful soft glow, and the paint is so much more detailed than I really expected it would be. I am pretty sensitive to bulb glare, and this is a nice bright warmer that is not painful to look at to me. Now, the warmer dish here, this is a 4 cube warmer, and I will say this, it feels like one of the lighter glass dishes. So it's not a heavy glass dish, and I'm not sure if that's gonna impact performance. I don't think it will, but we are about to find out. Now, I am going to be using this Cinderella Happily Ever After bar. This is a gardenia scent through and through. It's got forget-me-not, gardenia, it's floral, it's a powerhouse. Now, I'm just going to be using 1 cube, and I expect that 1 cube to fill up the space that I'm in, just because that's what I would expect from this scent. It's a powerhouse. It's one definitely, if you like florals, it's a good one. And if you're a person who maybe struggles with florals, go gently with this scent, because I kid you not, this 1 cube, I have no doubt is going to fill this space regardless of warmer performance. Hey y'all, hey, I have joined you from the future. Now, from the moment that you see that little timer in the left corner, we are officially in time lapse. At the first part of these videos and the end of these videos, I just record live into my cell phone my impressions of the warmer and what I'm seeing. Then I set my phone to time lapse and I walk away because nobody has time to just stand around and watch wax melt for 15 to 30 minutes. This also allows you to watch with a little timer kind of how the wax cube actually melts, the clarity of the wax pool, and I think it gives a nice idea of what the performance, at least of my warmer that I have in front of me, is. This part is the hardest part for me because I am keeping secrets because I do know how this all turns out, and I don't want to spoil it because it's going to be just a few minutes and I'll be back and we'll temperature check and you'll see that timer end. But what I can tell you is that I do feel like there is a chance, in my opinion, that the Periwinkle's Petals warmer may outperform this warmer in at least one category. I'm not going to tell you what category I think that might be. And in full transparency, I have not tested the Periwinkle's Petal Warmer yet. That is next on my list, but I just have a sinking suspicion that there is one feature of this warmer that may lead to Periwinkle's Petals outperforming it in one category. But I do think this is a fantastic performer. One of the biggest selling features to me way back in like 2009, 2008, I think maybe even 2006. Lord, it's been a long time that I've been buying Scentsy Warmers. I've only been a consultant for a year and a half, but I have been purchasing Scentsy Warmers for a long time. And the primary reason that I felt comfortable with them was they have a lifetime electrical warranty. And in all of my years of purchasing Scentsy Warmers, I have not had to use my electrical warranty. I have used my satisfaction guarantee. So that is why I do think it's important to take out your warmers when you first get them and make sure they are what you expected and that you like them. Because that really is the whole point of the satisfaction guarantee. And if you take the example of this warmer, I really did not prefer it. It came in my business supply kit because I am a consultant now, but I would not have purchased this warmer on its own based on the photograph that I saw in the catalog. So once I took a look at it, I was really pleasantly surprised. I love how bright this is and the diffusion of the light. And what's so interesting about that is the warmer that I was the most excited in the new season sales kit was the Periwinkle Petals warmer because it seemed quite similar to one of my favorites, which is the Dragonfly Away warmer. And when I got it in person, it was very different. It has a lot more bulb glare than this Wildflower Warmer. So it's always important to just take it out, give it a quick look. You don't have to put it through all the process that I do. I know I take it a little far here, but just make sure you are happy with the warmer that you picked when you get it while you're still in that 30-day satisfaction guarantee. So it doesn't require the warmer to break. Because I do find that Scentsy warmers last me a long time. I still have those warmers that I purchased back in the early 2000s. They're running, one of them's been in my bedroom literally since the day I bought it. It's they're good warmers in my opinion. They last much longer than the average warmer, and that's part of the reason why I'm such a big fan. Now, I love how clear this wax pool is. That's one of the things that I'm looking for. We can start to see that here, that there's not any edge of this warmer dish that has collected any unmelted wax. As soon as this center piece of wax melts away, it's going to be a nice, clear, beautiful, warm, melting pool of wax. And I'm excited to show you because you may be surprised that we are nearing the end of our time here. This is going to be a pretty quick bulb warmer, in my opinion. Now, I would say we are almost there now, so I'm going to jet out and I'll come back to you live. Okay, y'all, so it looks like this finished this cube of wax in right around 23 minutes. I imagine it's just over 23 minutes. And that's pretty terrific. Now, with my glass warmers that are light bulb, I do expect that over the next hour or two, it's going to get a little warmer. But this is looking like a high temperature of 158 and an average temperature of that wax pool of 152. Let me see if I can find the light bulb to turn it back on. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. So, yeah, this is a great finish to me for this warmer. The wax is throwing, the wax pool is clear, there are no unmelted edges. That's a solid performance, so very excited to see that. If you enjoyed this, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that we can stay in touch. Thank you so much for taking time to watch wax melt with me today. I have to tell you, I am more excited than ever to see the Periwinkle Petals warmer because this warmer got close, but it did not exceed the temperature that I get on my Dragonfly Away warmer. And I'm wondering if Periwinkle's petals might do it. My Dragonfly Away usually gets between 165 and 180 depending on the temperature in the space, but usually it's right around like 175. So I'm excited to see how that goes. Thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you soon.